Hello everybody, welcome back to our channel talks. Earlier this week I was preparing this video and my intention was to talk about and discuss with you Star Citizen 3.3, its upcoming release and its importance for the future of the game not only in 2018 but beyond as well. What was it though that made 3.3 more important than other updates, you will ask me? Updates like 3.0, 3.1 or 3.2? Well, obviously the technologies of network bind calling and object container streaming that have always been delayed, and I hoped for once that this time we're going to come in game on time. It is not only that though, 3.3 was also going to add Hurston, the first ever planet of Star Citizen, the first planet in game, after the planetary tech's announcement back in Gamescom 2016, and that would have a great symbolic value for the project and its development. Unfortunately, CIG had other plans, and we are now discussing the existence of a new update, the 3.3.5, that is basically the new 3.3, and supposedly will come sometime between 3.3 and 3.4 this year. This is what I would like to talk about today, tell you what I think and hear your thoughts, but before we continue, please allow me to say hi and welcome everybody new to the channel and our channel talks. Channel Talk is our monthly series where we discuss with each other, sharing our thoughts about our favorite games. It is a great way to communicate directly, for me to tell you what I think of the latest news, updates or changes, and for you to share your opinion on the latest news, but also provide me with your invaluable feedback about the channel as well. Channel Talk is an integral part of the channel, a tradition we have been following consistently for more than a year now, and one of my favorite moments every month. Please feel free to share your opinion, tell us what you think and participate in the discussion. Welcome to the channel, welcome to our channel talks, and I am sure you will have a lot of fun here with us in our growing community. Back to our topic now. Star Citizen 3.3.5 is the new most important update for Star Citizen, the new God patch that will finally make Star Citizen a great game, the game that deserves to be, the game we all want it to be. I'm really sorry to say this, but there is an obvious pattern here. Every time there is a new feature or technology that can help Star Citizen to move forward, CIG is delaying it. Many will say that this is how development works and it takes time to produce results. So let me rephrase this. CIG is not focusing enough to finish that X important tech or feature, and they are always missing their deadline. I really don't want to think that they simply cannot create what they have announced and trying to produce for years, because then we will have to talk about incompetence. But the alternative is not great either, because if they can create something but they don't, then they are delaying things on purpose. I am not going to dive deeper into this topic today though. It is a very serious discussion to have, and I would like to see how CIG will handle Citizencon 3.3 and the 3.3.5 release first. Let's talk about 3.3.5. First of all, the announcement of delaying object container streaming and Hurston and moving them to their own separate patch was handled poorly in my opinion, and right when things were just calming down after the digital ticket incident. Instead of communicating this change fast and at the beginning of Around the Verse, Sandy Gardner and Eric Aaron Davis dropped the bomb at the end of the episode, with a huge hint of a smile on their face. It felt like they were announcing something insignificant and not the delay of the most anticipated and important technology for the project, and that was really irritating, if not infuriating. It saddens me to say this, but it is getting more and more obvious to me that CIG have forgotten that Star Citizen started as and still is a crowdfunding project. They have told us that we will learn more about this delay with the next roadmap update, so let's take a look at it. The only thing we have learned is that 3.3.5 is planned for mid Q4 2018, with 3.4 following at the end of Q4 2018. That's all, no other communication. I can assure you right now that only one of these updates is happening this year. There is no way CIG will manage to give us both Hurston and ARCOP in 2018 based on their previous record. I hope I am wrong, but this is my estimation for 2018. So 3.3.5 will give us object container streaming and network bind calling, Hurston, Lorville, Hurston's moons, and hopefully the ability to buy ships in-game, although I believe more and more lately that CIG will find a way to delay this again. What is left for 3.3 then? Improvements on existing features like mining, kiosks, etc., asteroid mining, FPS AI, which is the one feature I am expecting the most and can save the entire update, small race stops that can help us with the performance issues they will introduce, scramble races that nobody asked for and very few care about, new ships that is always nice to see in-game, and finally face and voice over IP that should have never been part of the development so early in the game. So we again talk about a light patch stripped of its most important features for the sake of a quarterly release schedule that is obviously not working. I strongly believe that CIG should finally acknowledge the state of their project and stop treating it as a release title. This will set our expectations straight and help us evaluate and assist the project better. I would like to remind that the hot mess Star Citizen is in 2018 and the disappointment the vast majority of us feels is entirely CIG's fault, thanks to announcements like 3.0 will be the beginning of an early access-like title, and always talking about and treating Star Citizen as a released and flawless game. I want to hear what you think of this new delay, the new 3.3.5 update, and in general how you see Star Citizen lately. Please express your thoughts whether you agree or disagree with me. Finally, I would like to thank you all for your amazing support and love you are showing to me and the channel all these years. You are amazing, the reason I keep doing what I am doing, and I am having fun doing it. Thank you all. Special thanks to my patrons and more specifically to JaxCorp. Your support is invaluable. Thank you very much all for joining me. I am SquidofLove and I will see you next time. Bye bye.